the road about 9:15. We're heading out west on 185 to Crawford and then down to McGregor and Belton, Salado, and out to Florence, down 183 or so, on into Round Rock. We'll meet Garland there at his aunt and uncle's house. Mileage when we left China Spring was 69,940. We're on Highway 317 almost to McGregor. Philip is following along behind me on his VTX 1800 Honda. On our way to meet Garland in Round Rock. It's about 9:30. Well, we stopped in the outskirts of big town of Florence. This new Valero station on the bypass. It's pretty nice on 195 up there. Anyway, making pretty good time. We've been on the road about an hour and a half. Made it to Florence. Hit nearly every light green this morning. Traffic's real low. Philip's gonna get some gas. And it's 10:45. Well, we made it to Garland's aunt and uncle's cousin's house in Round Rock at 903 Deer Run. About noon. GPS led us on a wild goose chase getting in here. So anyway, we're gonna try to fix something to eat right quick. So making a little room for Garland's stuff. Well, we got the bike unloaded at Garland's uncle's, Richard Griffith, here at 903 Deer Run. Trying to find a place for all this gear. Well, we're in Round Rock on intersection 3406. Going to go out and hit 1431 and get out of this construction and road traffic. Hopefully, pretty soon. We're at 1888 and 1376, going to Luckenbach. Garland. Going to Luckenbach. We're down at Luckenbach, Texas. Ain't nobody feeling no pain. There's the old post office. Right yonder. Bunch of people coming and going. Stopped in Bandera to get gas. Guys needed gas and I needed gas. We're going on to Medina, up 16 and then hit 337 going west. There's the OST right yonder. Old San Antonio restaurant. We're almost to the top of 337 between Vanderpool and Lakey. Real curvy road. And we're looking into the sun. A lot of curves. Philip's back there. Garland's back there. Now we're going down the west side of the hill. A lot of 20-mile-an-hour curves. Here's one coming up, it's 10 miles an hour. Drop off over there. Valley down there and a creek. Geared down to second gear to keep it from going too fast. I think we're out of the hills on this road. Just coming into Camp Wood at the very west end of 337, just as the sun is about to set behind the clouds in the mountains. Pretty nice sunset. Philip and Garland still back there. We've done Philip and I have done about 300 miles today. Camp Wood. Well, we made it to Mitchell Lodge about 8:15 or so, or 8:30. Starting to unpack what we think we need for the night. And we got number 4 this year. We had number 6 or something last year, year 4 last. Anyway, this is what our room looks like inside. It's got 3 beds in it. Worked out pretty good. Hi, Philip.
Hey, man. What's up?
Cooking supper? Bathroom looks like all the rest of it. Sort of got them in pattern down. They say he's building about 6 more of these.
I'm not coming in the corner and put this in my hearing.
Oh, that's the one I wanted.
I made my hearing aids right there on the right side. But then Cecil will be picking them up and wearing them and throwing them away and all that.
I need to wear them, probably. What you cooking, Grandpa?
It's going to be beef stroganoff.
That's right, beef stroganoff.
Beef stroganoff. And get it warm enough here to get the ice melted.
Yeah. Sunday morning about 8:35 or so, we just had breakfast and coffee. Cloudy outside. You can see our bikes and pickup trailer. Starting to move around and get going. There's Garland getting all loaded up. I think Philip's about ready. Pickup's about ready. We're all about ready. And sun's coming up over the clouds. Bikes are warming up. Pickup's warming up. We're about ready to leave out. And it's about 9:20 Sunday morning. There's the courthouse, Rock Springs, Angora goats. I guess that's what that statue is for, right there. Heading out of town towards Bracketville on 377 and then 674, the real scenic road till it gets out of the mountains. Gonna head towards Del Rio. On 377 right here. More cows on the road. This is just one. There were about 4 or 5 on both sides of the road back a mile or so ago. This is on the road to Bracketville in the hilly section. Well, we're in Bracketville on the Highway 190. Rode that nice road from Rock Springs down here. Gonna stop here and get some gas. Philip's about out. 224.9. Well, we're back at Walmart for various sundry items that we need: ice, salt and pepper, and a pannier lid. If we can make one. Okay. A couple guys riding with us. Okay. Garland's gonna trailer his bike the rest of the way, so we gotta offload the panniers and get the ramp out, put it up. Then I gotta make room for him somewhere to sit in the front seat, probably. Safety. Well, here we are at the Pecos River overlook, taking a break for lunch. Got some bacon, mustard, sweet relish, sandwiches, and chips, and cookies. This is the first time Garland's ever stopped here. He's been by here several times during the day and probably some at night. Back down towards the Rio Grande right there, which for some reason looks a lot closer than it normally does. The boat ramp down there, the old highway, used to go across a low water crossing that washed out 2 or 3 times, and they finally got tired of rebuilding it every few years. They built this high bridge, which is, I think, 473 feet above the river down below. Pecos, New Mexico. Quite a canyon. The Medal of Honor site I was telling you about, Garland, where the Seminole Indian Scouts saved their white American commanders in the battle with the Comanches here. April 25th, 1875. Lieutenant John Bullis and 3 scouts ran into a band of raiders, Comanches, way outnumbered. They saved their commander, who was wounded, and rescued him. You really need to see a truck going across that bridge to really get an idea how big it is. Trucks coming. There goes the pickup.
mile or two that's even higher than this one. Beautiful day. Pretty nice little pull out right there. We never have stopped there. We always stop up here.
We usually do. We stop at the Stripes and Sanderson gas and stuff. Wind is still blowing pretty good. Tires and hubs okay. Somebody's into some serious biking here. Panniers on the racks on the front and back. This one even has disc brakes front and back. And those lock-in pedals. They both have lock-in pedals and stuff. Well, lost our license plate in Marathon. Luckily Philip saw it, stopped, picked it up. He thought it was mine, and it's all bunged up now, but it's still intact except for the lights messed up. And we're heading up to Alpine, and we're following along the train tracks, and there's this train just snaking along the side of the road here. Philip's still back there picking up the pieces. Sun's just gone down over the mountains to the west. Just barely can still see a little bit of color. Here's our pickup. Our Easy Up and Chief Cook and bottle washer.
Hey man, what's up? Washing this stuff pad out here.
My tent, Garland's, Phillips. Well, it's Monday morning. We're up and about. Sun's up over the basin. Right over the basin. Had our breakfast. Cleaned up. Unloading the bikes. Gonna ride a little bit today. Around Big Bend National Park. You'll need that lock in a minute. I just put it here. That's where I usually drop them until we get ready to lock them up to go. It's about 10 o'clock, a little after. Camp's secure. We're loaded up, about ready to go ride some, finally. We stopped at the store here at Studi Butte store and restaurant where we've eaten a few times, gotten gas. We all forgot our swimsuits, so we're going to go back to camp, get those, and then go back down to Hot Springs and try to soak a little bit. Nice pretty day so far. There's one of the locals. B Mountain right there. Here we are, Monday morning, going into Big Bend National Park. Checking in. Headed down to Black Gap Road, Juniper Canyon, Pine Creek Campground, Pine Canyon. We just turned off 118 onto Glen Springs Road. Quarter of a mile or so in, there's a little pull-out. Goes on that way over yonder. Rio Grande Village is down that way another 15 miles or so. Old Ore Road is over there, going along that ridge. Not up on top of it, but below it. Hey Garland, how you doing?
Good.
You gonna try those knobbies out?
Yeah, you got some update?
Got some pretty big knobbies on the back.
Yeah.
They ought to do pretty good. They have a pretty good reputation. Off Glen Springs Road, we're up the Pine Canyon Trail Road. That's the Chisos Mountains up there. Hey Philip. I think we climbed a little bit coming up this way.
Hey, Philip, can you get my picture? Take your picture? Yeah. Come over here and get me. Okay. Yeah. Right, this way or this way? It doesn't matter. Okay. Ready? Yeah.
Be sure and get the tape.
Huh?
The tape stripe there.
I can hardly see it. So dim. Yeah. My eyes are so dim. I guess I should say. Did I get it?
Yeah.
Get a grater out.
Yeah. It hasn't been too bad. Juniper Canyon. Up that way about 5 miles towards Elephant Tusk. That's Elephant Tusk, that big promontory rock there sticking out. It must have at one time looked like a full elephant tusk. Sort of worn down with the millions of years, I guess.
Takes a little imagination.
Yeah. Now the mule ears, they look sort of like mule ears or cat ears or something.
They look like ears.
Yeah.
Rabbit ears.
That's the Chisos up there. I think that's the south rim right there of the Chisos. It's Casa Grande over there. There's the Emery Peak right there probably, or right back over that. get to see the other side of it. Y'all about ready to eat? Getting hungry?
That's fine, yeah. You want to eat here or later?
I'm getting hungry right now, but I think Glen Canyon Springs or Glen Springs is right on down this way, another 4 more miles. But by the time we go up there and back, it'd be another hour later and another half an hour.
Yeah.
So that'd be 3 o'clock before we eat. So we decided to take a little rest here, a little break, eat a little jerky. There's Elephant Tusk, Chiso's South Rim, Casa Grande, way over there, I think. That's over towards Boquillas Canyon, I think. Mariscal back down there. Can't see Elephant Tusk over here. This truck's coming through just as we decided not to go down to the tree. Can't hardly get to the shade anyway. And he spin a tire. Glen Springs campground. Decided not to go down to the tree. Pretty steep. So anyway, we're going to ride on down Glen Springs to the River Road and then over to Rio Grande Village, Hot Springs, maybe if we have time. Had lunch right here. There's the Chisos Mountains in the background. So far, so good. You're gonna get a running start, looks like.
Gonna get out of his way when he comes up there, man. Yeah, if I was 50, I might try it myself, you know?
Yeah. No problem.
Huh?
No problem. Well, we stopped at the store, Rio Grande Village, got soda water and ice cream and chips and stuff for a little snack. Fixing to head up to the hot springs. We're at the Hot Springs Resort. Just gonna go in there and change our clothes right quick. Well, we're gonna head to the Chisos restaurant now. Have a chicken fried steak or grilled. Yes, I think it's in some of that literature we've got. It tells actual dates. It had a post office and everything there.
Garland and I are going to buy interest in it and remodel it and open it up to start charging.
Well, the structures still look pretty sound.
Yeah. Just need a little
Palm trees, down.
facade put on it.
I think it's working. I found one item that has an hour and 37 minutes. I deleted off. I know I've got it backed up. And Tuesday morning, about 10 o'clock, a little after, we're fixing to head out and ride Maxwell Scenic Byway and Old Maverick Road back here for lunch. The license plate holder to have a couple of holes drilled in it here for me, hopefully today sometime. Got to check back later. We're on the Ross Maxwell Scenic Byway going down to Castellone. Stopped here to look at the window in the Chisos Mountains and that little feature they call the dike right there. Looks like a dinosaur back, sort of a wall. Find them a lot of places around volcanoes, lava flows and stuff. Beautiful day.
Yeah, it is.
Nice and cool.
Cloud in the sky.
We're on the Maxwell Scenic Byway up at the Sotal Vista. There's the St. Helena Canyon way down there. Way off in the distance over there. There's Garland. There's the Chisos Mountains up there. We stopped here at the Mule Ears viewing point. Just down from Sotal, overlook around a few corners.
That sun is bright up here, extra bright.
Yeah.
Extra bright.
Octilio plants. The blossom right on the very end of it. Way up there. the store at Costa Lone. There's old Mexico across that big mountain range over there, and the Rio Grande River Valley down below. St. Helena Canyon. We're on our way out to the Terlingua Ranch. 16 miles. See what it says. Property Owners Association, Terlingua Ranch. Restaurants, lodging, pool, RV campsites, corrals, office, 16 miles. The Crazy Rabbit Ranch. Owned by Carol Shelby and a lawyer out of Houston, I think. We're on North County Road. Garland's been down this road a few times. I've been down it once with Alan, about this time of day too. It's got water at Terlingua. There's Hen Egg Mountain. We just came up out of Terlingua Creek, looking right straight into the sun, and steep, loose rock and dirt. But we all made it. Go up this way a few more miles and hit Hermanson Peak. Herman's Peak, and go back south towards Terlingua there. Those mountains in the distance over there, that's Solitario, Big Bend Ranch State Park.
Yeah.
Where we rode last year, before last. Before dark. Sun just barely set. Well, we made it back from Terlingua Ranch headquarters on North County Road, Hen Egg Road, crossed Terlingua Creek, climbed out of Terlingua Creek bottom. This is some gnarly, loose rocks and dirt, steep hills, and the sun looking us right in the eye. Couldn't see the road hardly at all. Anyway, everybody made it up. Philip did a great job. Wasn't worried about Garland. I didn't even look. When I saw Philip coming, I didn't even look to see if you were making it, because I could hear you coming. I knew you were all right. Philip had to make a pit stop, I think. Morning. Sun's just peeking over the Chisos Mountains. Just missed the breaking of it, but nice, cool north wind blowing, a little bit breeze. I'm gonna pack up today and go to the Big Bend Ranch State Park. Well, it's a little after 10, 5 after 10. We're ready to roll out, go to Presidio, ride the river road. Beautiful day. There's irrigated farms down there in the Rio Grande Valley. Just downriver from Presidio, pretty close to Redford. getting on the Big Bend Ranch State Park right here. To stop getting important information. Entrance fee required. Unusual rock formations here, and all this volcanic activity rocks around. We're about halfway into the headquarters or so, I think. Real slow going, it's a little rough in some spots. So. Well, we're at our campsite at South Leyva. There's Mount Moda over there. Moda Mountain. Anyway, this has about 10 campsites here, and there's supposedly a group of about 20 Boy Scouts that have gone bike riding down to the Rio Grande, which maybe 50 miles or so and back. 40 miles, 30 miles back and back. Got this ridge of rocks up behind us. Hopefully they stay in their place. Pretty rustic.
She missionary for about 4 years. Just a volunteer missionary out there, self-support.
The sun's up over our campsite. Just popped over the horizon. Boy Scouts made it back last night. They trailered their bicycles back. We're at the South Leyva campground, about a mile from the headquarters at Big Bend Ranch State Park. This is our view. Moda Mountain, Mount Moda, and I think that peak in the distance is San Jacinto over towards Marfa. Pretty tall peak out there all by itself. Got the coffee brewing. Well, we've had breakfast. It's 9:45. We're almost ready to roll out. Going to ride over around Solitario today. There's Philip blocking the sun. We drove up to the Fresno Vista. There's also a campsite here. A lady packed it up, leaving out. Not sure I'm up at the top of the Fresno Vista. It's probably up there. Trail looks like it goes up that way. Anyway, I think this is some of the upper reaches of the Fresno Canyon. It's supposed to drop off about 700 feet around here. Yes, I think this is the view it's supposed to have, or maybe over there. That's the Fresno Creek Canyon right there. It goes on down that way. The Solitario is over here to the left. Solitario Peak right there, I think. I think that's it right there. And the Solitario outer ring, probably right there. Looks like I see some dikes way down there or something. Those wall sections. That's the Fresno Creek Canyon right there.
Yeah.
We'll ride down that tomorrow. Maybe today. This is the Jackson Penns area.